That
Yeah.
emotion is not going to stay with you forever. So one has to remember that emotions are temporary, but growth is lasting. Parents to allow for failures. Like your child cannot be successful in everything. Fighting. If there is a lot of issues between the parents, then child doesn't feel safe emotionally.
Welcome to the another episode of ABCD Talk Show, where we explore the key elements of mental well-being. I'm your host Jigyasa Sharma. Today we have an extraordinary guest who has been shaping young minds and fostering emotional resilience in education. Joining us is Dr. Mrinalini, the esteemed principal of Prominence World School. With a strong vision of holistic education, she believes is not only excellence academic, has also been emotional and psychological well-being of students and educators. Today, we are discussing one of the most vital aspects of mental health, that is resilience. In today's fast-paced and challenges world, resilience is the foundation of mental strength. How can we cultivate it? Cultivate it is in the children. How do teachers and parents play a role in a fostering resilience? And most important, how can we see as a individuals build a resilience in our own lives? So Dr. Milani is here to guide us through these questions and more. So welcome, ma'am. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Jigyasha. I am privileged and I'm honored to be part of your discussion and share my knowledge with the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So before we dive into our topic, I would love to for our listeners, especially, to get know about you more. So how would you describe yourself beyond your professional title?
Okay, beyond my professional title, I'm a very jovial and adventurous person who loves to explore new experiences and embrace life at all levels. I'm very empathetic, always attuned to the emotions those who are around me, and I deeply value my relationships. Being a family person, I cherish connections and find joy in creating meaningful moments with the loved ones. And yes, I'm very foodie who loves indulging in delicious flavors and discovering new cuisines.
Right, that is so amazing, ma'am. That is so amazing. Okay, so my next question is, what personal values or beliefs has guided you in your journey as an educator and a leader?
My journey as an educator and leader has been guided by the belief that every child deserves a nurturing environment where they can explore, learn, and grow with confidence. I strongly believe in power of education to shape not just the individual future but also a brighter society. Seeing a smile on child's face when they learn something new or feel valued is my greatest motivation. It reinforces my commitment to creating a space where young minds can thrive, be curious, and develop a sense of purpose in their life. My vision has always been to empower the next generation knowledge, values, opportunities, ensuring they grow into a compassionate and capable individuals who contribute positively to the world.
Ma'am, right, that is so amazing. Exactly, ma'am. Every child is important, every child is precious, and as you said, that smile when they learn something new is very precious, very precious, right, ma'am? So how do you personally define success and fulfillment in life?
I personally define success and fulfillment as a balance of growth, contentment, and meaningful connections. Success is not just about achievements, it's about making a positive impact, whether the lives of children, my loved ones, society as a whole. For me, true fulfillment comes from seeing happiness in others, especially in the children, because I am a principal and I am more connected towards the students or children, and knowing that I have contributed to their brighter future. It's about embarrassing life at all levels, being adventurous in experiences, and finding joy in simple and small moments of life. Above all, Contentment is a key. Feeling at peace with where I am, appreciating what I have, and contributing to grow while staying deeply connected to my values and my people around me.
Let's talk about our topic, resilience. So when we talk about resilience, it is something, is kind of an ability to bounce back beyond our challenges, from our challenges. So how do you define resilience in school settings?
In school setting, resilience is an ability of students, teachers, and staff, and the entire school community to adapt, to grow, and thrive despite challenges they face every day. It is about fostering a mindset of perseverance, emotional strength, and problem solving attitude to overcome obstacles and moving ahead, whether academic obstacle, social obstacle, or personal obstacle. For students, resilience means embarrassing failures as a learning opportunity, staying motivated, and developing confidence in their abilities. For educators, it's about guiding students with patience, innovations, and unwavering support, ensuring they feel safe and encouraged to keep moving forward. So, a resilient school environment nurtures a culture of positivity, collaboration, and continuous learning where challenges are not seen as a setback but as a stepping stone towards the success.
Right. So it means it is a collaborative relationship between teachers, educators, and the students.
Yes.
Correct? Right. Say. So why do you think resilience is such a crucial skills for students in today's life?
Resilience is a crucial skill. I should say it is a skill because it has to be developed with the practice. Because the world they are growing up is filled with rapid changes, uncertainties, and lot of challenges. In a time where academic pressures are very high, social dynamics are changing, and personal struggles children are facing, it can be overwhelming. Resilience helps students to bounce back from any kind of setbacks, maintain their mental well being, and keep moving forward with determination. The ability to perceive through adversity allows students to face challenges with a positive attitude. They actually feel failures as an opportunity for growth and to adapt to new situations with lot of confidence in an era where technology, global issues, evolving career paths are constantly changing. I think resilience is the only thing which will help, which will equip students to navigate these shifts successfully and build a strong sense of self belief. Ultimately, I should say resilience fosters not only the academic success, but an emotional and mental strength. It gives emotional and mental strength to the students, which is required to thrive in every aspect of life. And it also prepares them for both challenges and opportunities in future. Because if you are not facing the challenges, you won't get the new opportunities in your future. So
Exactly. So we can say that the resilience is related to mental well-being, especially in students and the young mind in today's world. Correct.
hmm.
Right. So at Prominence World School, how do you integrate resilience building practice in education?
Okay, at Prominence World School, we integrate resilience building practices into education by fostering a holistic approach that nurtures not only the academic excellence, but also the emotional growth and mental well being. So, here is how we do it. We focus on growth mindset. We encourage students to adopt to a growth mindset where they see challenges. Again, I'm telling you that all challenges are opportunities. So um, uh, we make sure that children are facing every failure as an opportunity, and instead of feeling failure, students are taught to view mistakes as a stepping stone towards a success. then helping them to develop perseverance and confidence in the abilities. Then we also give lot of emotional support. We prioritize emotional well-being by providing a safe and secured environment at prominence. Our educators are trained to recognize emotional struggles if a child is facing, and even they offer guidance to help student navigate any kind of emotional difficulties. And then we focus on mindfulness and stress management. We incorporate practices like mindfulness, meditation, stress relief exercises into the curriculum, helping students develop techniques to manage anxiety. Then we focus on problem solving and critical thinking. So we have project based learning, collaborative activities where students are encouraged to think creatively, critically, and to solve problems. These, these kind of collaborative projects builds the resilience in the students. Then we celebrate the efforts and persistence. We do not celebrate the success. We give certificates to the students who all have tried and participated in any kind of competition. Then we focus like prominence world schools curriculum includes and gives strong emphasis on character building, such as determination, empathy, responsibility, which is very key factor for resilience. Then we also encourage self reflection, where we encourage students to reflect on their experiences, helping them recognize their strength and areas for growth. Now, this practice promotes self awareness and reinforces their ability to bounce back through any kind of challenges. So, these are the few practices which we are following at Prominence World School. And we are committed to equipping our students with emotional and mental well being. And we want them to navigate through all complexities of life in a very safe environment and face
Right.
challenges ahead.
Yeah, that is so amazing. You have told us so many techniques for the students which actually help them to build or develop a resilience. So ma'am, as we have discussed that it is a collaborative relationship and a collaborative play, we can say that, with teachers and the students, right? So what role do teachers plays in helping students developing resilience?
First one is modeling resilience,
Correct.
demonstrating how to handle setbacks in a positive way. So you have to be a role model in front of your students. So every teacher has to take back setbacks in a very positive attitude. Then creating a supportive environment. So we provide a safe space for students to make mistakes and learn from their mistakes. Then providing a growth mindset, providing emotional support, providing problem solving skills. So we, as I mentioned earlier, that we have project based learning and teaching learning methodologies where students collaborate and they have kind of projects where a lot of problems are faced by them during the process of making a project, and every time they fail during that project they again remake it.
Yeah.
So, setting a realistic example, that means teachers do share their success and failure stories, and setting an achievable goal to motivate and boost the confidence, and fostering positive relationship. So, creating a trust and a connection with the students. It is very much important that a teacher and a student is having very positive connection so that students feel safe to discuss their problems and issues. And then promoting reflection, encouraging students to reflect on their progress and learn from their experiences. So through all these things, teachers actually can play a key role in building resilience in the students.
Yeah, and I think children are very good with the imitation part as well. So the thing you are saying, that the modeling, that is very helpful for the students to act like them or do same things like them. So imitation and modeling is a
Very
uh,
important.
very important, exactly. So when we have discussed about the school setup now, the important role of teachers, what teachers has done, so how can parents foster resilience at home? Like, are they put have some habits, or what are the techniques they can practice at home?
See, Jigyasa, without parents, we cannot do anything.
Correct.
Schools cannot develop any kind of skill in students until and unless parents are supporting. So, as I told you, modeling resilience for teachers, same thing goes for parents also. So they
Exactly.
have to show how to handle situations or challenges with a positive mindset. Then they have to encourage problem solving method in their children at home. For example, if a child is trying to lift a box and he is unable to do it, so parent can always encourage that, find out the ways how you can easily lift this particular box. Then parents have to promote a growth mindset, focus on the effort. So effort, child has taken effort to solve a particular problem. So instead of the result, if parent focuses on the you can say a focus on the effort child has given to achieve a particular thing, I think lots of problems are solved because of that. And then validate the emotions, acknowledge the feeling a child or a kid is going through, and also train them how to manage it. And then there should be healthy relationship between the family, so
Exactly.
that children are feeling safe at home. Because if parents are fighting, if there is lot of issues between the parents, then child doesn't feel safe emotionally. And then teach your children how to cope up with any kind of issues they are facing. Because how well you are managing yourself in front of your children, how well you are coping up with your emotions in front of your children, they are going to imitate you. As you said, they are imitators, so they
Yeah.
copy, and their parents and teachers are the role models for them. And then I always request parents to allow for failures. Like, your child cannot be successful in everything, it's
Yeah.
not possible. So maybe he's very good in sports, he may not be very successful in his academics, or if he is very good in academics, he may not be good in singing or sports. So allow failures. Teach your ward that failure is a part of learning and growth. Then, apart from it, promote independence. Do not go and help in everything your child is doing. Encourage your child to take responsibilities and make decision. Let him fail.
Yeah.
If he has taken a responsibility, he has taken a decision, and that decision is not correct, let him fail. He will learn from his mistake. And always create a stable routine, offer a structure to provide security. These practices at home will develop skill to bounce back from any challenges they will face in their life in future. They'll not
Exactly.
cry. Even
Right.
if they are crying, next day they are ready again.
Exactly. So as a parents, if we are giving them different, different type of facilities,
Uh-huh.
computer, laptop, I think the emotional support is the most important thing parents should give to the children, right?
Yes,
Exactly, this
yes,
is what you are right now talking about.
yes.
So ma'am, we have talked that how the teachers help to build a resilience in the students. So teachers also face immense pressure about it. How can they build their own resilience while supporting students? Because teachers plays a vital role in that. So how teachers would going to build their own resilience?
Definitely, teachers also feel or they face failures in their life and challenges in their life. It can be personal, it can be professional. So, personal, definitely they don't come and discuss with their leaders and principals very often. But there are certain steps that can be taken by a teacher, which will help them to, you can say, overcome the challenges, and it will also help them to develop this skill of resilience. First one is prioritizing self care.
Right.
You have to love yourself, have to care for yourself. You cannot think that whatever wrong is happening in the life of other person or the other relative, I'm not responsible for it. Definitely, I'm not responsible for everyone. So I am responsible for my behavior, my emotions. So prioritizing self-care, set boundaries, take breaks, and maintain well-being. Do some exercise. Then building a supportive network. Have only those people around you who are helping you to overcome the challenges and who are full of positivity. Don't
Right.
surround yourself with negative people. They will pull you down instead of helping you or supporting you. So connect with your mentors, connect with your colleagues who are supportive. Then reframing the challenge, focus on the solution rather than the stress. So okay,
Right.
this is what has happened, and am I will I be able to change this particular situation if I am taking stress, or instead of that, should I move ahead? Should I leave this problem here because it is not in my hand? Everything is not in my, I'm not God. So
Right.
everything is not in my hand. So don't think you are God, and don't think that you will be able to change the things around you just at a click of it. So then managing your emotions, practice mindfulness and gratitude, which is very important. And creating a positive environment, as I told you, and stay inspired. Always have an inspiration or a dream or something which motivates you to get up early in the morning. Abdul Kalam ji said in his book, Wings on Fire,
It's
that
on
there
fire.
should be something which is a driving force to get up early in the morning and work so that you are able to achieve that dream. So always have a goal in your life and remember your goal and work accordingly, that I'm working to achieve that particular goal. And I think if these things are followed, definitely teachers will be able to develop their own resilience. It's a practice. It doesn't come in 1 day or 2 days. It takes years and years of practice to face the challenges and failures positively.
Exactly. I think you have given a very wonderful strategies for the educators and the teachers so that they can easily manage their stress and the burnouts in the school, the stress, the pressure. Right, ma'am. That is so amazing. So, how can a school leader, including principal like yourself, so create an environment that nurture resilience for the both students and teachers?
We face so many challenges, and as a leader we actually cannot go and keep on telling everyone that I couldn't like I'm not able to face this failure or I'm not able to handle, because they are supposed to be perfect in everything. They are the role models, so definitely everyone looks upon them that they should be perfect in everything. So living up to that image is really stressful, and you have to show that you are taking every challenge in a very positive way. So if I talk about how to develop the resilience in the leader, so again, I'll tell you one thing: prioritizing well-being of my own self. So usually what I do, I never forget to do my exercise, because it gives you can say maybe after doing physical exercise or yoga or maybe anulom vilom, it gives lot of uh, you can say lot of strength to handle my negative emotions.
Correct.
And then recognizing the efforts and achievements, whether it is mine, whether it is schools, or whether it is staffs, always recognize the efforts and the achievements. Definitely, achievements everyone recognizes, but efforts taken to achieve anything is to be recognized. Whether you were able to get first prize in any particular competition, or whether you were not able to get first prize, but the efforts taken by the teacher or efforts taken by the principal, you have to recognize yourself also. Okay, fine, I have done everything what I could do. So
Right.
I didn't get first prize, but I did learn why the other person got first prize, I did not get the first prize. So next
Exactly.
time when I'm participating, I'll add those things in my project or in my talk show or whatever it is. That encouraging work and life balance, it's very important. Then
Right.
providing professional development as a leader. It's, see, technology, because of technology things are changing very fast. So if professional development of teacher or principal or staff is not happening, so it gives a kind of you can say inferiority complex. when you
Yeah.
are sitting in a crowd where everyone knows everything, and then you don't know because you are not been professionally trained. So keep yourself updated, creating safe and inclusive environment so that everyone feels safe, secured, and respected, and heard also, that there is someone who's there to hear all my issues. And leading by example, definitely principals are leading by examples. So
Right.
demonstrate resilience, demonstrate positivity, demonstrate adaptability in your leadership. So a
Right.
resilient school environment empowers both students and educators to thrive.
Exactly. So, ma'am, this is so amazing that you are talking about the when someone is coming first, some other person is coming first, and you are learning that where we were lacking, so that
Hmm.
other person comes first. So these things are very amazing. So that is so amazing. So, ma'am, as you have said before, that resilience is something, it is a continuous process, or it is not coming in one day or 2 days or in a week, right? So resilience is something that we are getting or we build through lots of experiences in the life, correct?
Hmm.
So have there been any moment in your journey where resilience played a vital role in your overcoming challenges or your difficult times? So any moment you can share.
See, I started my career as teacher in 2001. So I was given class 10th biology, and I entered in my classroom. And the students were, I was very young, age of 21 years. And students started shouting. They were not disciplined. Definitely, they thought that a new teacher has come, and it's easy to, you can say, torture her. So they started shouting and they were not ready to study. How much ever I tried, I told them that I am your new teacher. They were not ready to listen. As a result, I got very angry. Young blood is always angry, you
Yeah.
can understand. So I got very angry and I just left the class saying that this is the most undisciplined class I have ever got in my last 1 year career. So I walked towards my lab. My head of the department was standing there and he told me, without even trying, you left your battle. उन्होंने तो खैर हिंदी में बोला था. He said, मैदाने जंग से मैडम आप भाग के चले आए.
Right.
मतलब आप कैसे भाग सकते हैं? ये आपका
Right.
मैदाने जंग है. आप You have to face it. You have to find out the ways to engage your children. You cannot run away from your classroom. So
Exactly.
that moment was a turning point. Instead of giving up, I reflected on my approach of teaching methodologies. Then I tried different strategies. Then I started doing demonstrations. I started taking them to lab. I started making my classroom more interesting. And gradually, I built the connection with the students. Over time, I have learned that resilience is not just about enduring difficulties, but
Hmm.
about finding solutions, adapting, and growing through the challenges. That's what I have come to know in last so many years. It's been 25 years I'm into education. And after that particular year, I remember that students waited for my class. And even
Yeah.
if it was last period of the
Yeah.
day, they used to tell if they were in any games class or if they were in any kind of practice, dance practice, they used to like, I can't miss Mrinalini's class. I can miss anyone's class, but I can't miss her class because she
True.
adds humor in the class.
Exactly. And I
And
think as a
everyone wants
teacher,
to.
this is the best compliment or the best thing in your life, that the students are saying that we can't miss the class of
Ah.
yours, right? Exactly. So what should be the mindset shift that can build or that can help to stay strong in a tough times? So what is that particular mindset?
In tough times, it's about all about your perspective towards any kind of situation, your self belief on yourself, in your own self, and adaptability to the situation. So I started, if I talk about myself, I started seeing challenges as an opportunities, not as roadblocks. Then I focused on solutions, not on the problems. Then being patient and persistent. See, sometimes you know what happens, that एक हमारे यहाँ कहावत कही जाती है, Pahad gira, pahad gira, pahad gira. You are getting anxious that something is going to happen tomorrow. What would I do? What? Have patience. Have
Right.
patience. Take a deep breath. Wait for tomorrow.
Correct.
Wait for tomorrow. Whether that mountain is going to fall or not. You cannot stop if a mountain is going to fall.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
wait for tomorrow. When it will fall, have patience
Yeah.
and then find out the solutions, how to
Solution.
come out of that mountain which is going to fall on you. So
Exactly.
patience and persistent. And then there's one more thing, these emotions are very temporary. They are not permanent. So today you are feeling sad because of some situation which has happened. You may cry for hours, but then after passing that particular emotional phase for maybe one day, for some it is just few hours, for some it goes on for 2 3 days, but ultimately it is going to pass. That
Yeah.
emotion is not going to stay with you forever. So one has to remember that emotions are temporary, but growth is lasting. If
Exactly.
you have overcome that particular emotional stress and you have grown and you have learned a new skill, or maybe you have learned something, you have learned how to overcome your failures, so you have developed a skill of resilience.
Right.
So you are growing. You're growing towards contentment. You're growing towards facing your challenges in life. So growth is lasting. Emotions are temporary. And always take feedback very positively instead of taking it personally.
Hmm.
If somebody is good friend of yours, definitely they are not giving you feedback to criticize you. They
Exactly.
are giving you feedback to improve you. So don't take it personally. Take it that this is the scope of development, and develop confidence through actions.
Right.
Every time you are facing your, like, your body language, your mindset, be confident.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to happen. Everything will be fine. If you are having that feeling that everything will be fine, I am doing my best, everything will be fine, I think you will do better in your life.
So, ma'am,
वो
you're
all
right.
is well था ना, थ्री इडियट्स में all is well, all is
All
well.
is well.
Well.
Exactly. So I think right now you're talking about the self perception, self
हाँ.
mindset, and
Hmm.
everything. So, what advice would you give if someone is struggling with a self doubt or a setback or a negative self image? We can say that. So, what are the suitable advices for them that they can stop struggling and get out of that negative emotion or
Hmm.
a negative mindset?
Okay, so for that I will say, embrace yourself.
Exactly.
Embrace self compassion. Be kind to yourself. Everyone faces challenge. It's not just me who's going to face challenge. And setbacks don't define your worth.
Mm,
If you're having any kind of setbacks, it is not going to define your worth in the society or in any kind, in your relationship or in your family. Treat yourself as you would treat your friend who's struggling.
yeah, exactly.
So if I'm your friend, and you how you treat me when I'm struggling, same way you have to treat yourself
Yourself.
when you are struggling. So self
That
compassion.
motivation, that
Same
encouragement,
kind of
staying
thing. You have
positive.
to repeat, huh? Repeat
Yeah,
it in your mind. That same advices I would give to my friends, so why not to myself? Self compassion, and then focus on small wins.
yeah,
ठीक है, you must not have achieved something, but there must be something that you have done in your life. There must be some kind of progress you have done in your life. Each step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory. So think that you have won. So this helps the shift from failure to growth.
yeah,
Then reframe your mindset. Your
exactly.
mindset should be the failure or setbacks is a opportunity to learn. Ask yourself, what I have learned from this failure or setbacks. Every time you have setbacks, did I learn something
Yeah,
from setback? Uh, if I have learned, how would this experience help me grow in future? Like,
exactly.
I remember very simple example. I remember once in my previous school, the fourth grade staff sweeper was not there. And school was operational. So I was like, I cannot become sweeper. Definitely, I cannot clean toilets. So I was very stressed that day because it's very easy to become a teacher if a teacher is absent. But becoming a support staff, a teacher
Hmm.
cannot do become support staff. Neither a principal can. It's the most crucial role. So I was very stressful, and I was shouting on everyone. Then I sat back and then I asked the same kind of questions.
Yeah.
What would, why am I getting stressed? What should I do now? I cannot do the cleaning of toilet. So what should I do? So then I called the known people who were into this outsourcing, and I called another sweeper. I paid extra amount of money. I found a solution. Two things it helped me. First, respect for that sweeper.
Exactly.
Because
When someone is not there, we come to know the actual value of that person.
value of that person. And second thing, if you get stuck in the problem, instead of focusing on the stress
Find
you are
out the
receiving because of
solutions.
the, find out the solution. That is more easier.
Exactly.
So take action when it feels hard. Remember your past success sometimes, like I'm remembering my past success. Then
Right.
seek support whenever you feel that actually, if I'm having self compassion, if I'm explaining myself that this is not a failure, this is chance of learning. Still, if you are not able to grow, then definitely go and talk to some counselor or some kind of support, some friend. Stay patient with yourself. Again, I'm telling you, you have to be patient. It's all, emotions are temporary, it will pass off. And trust the process,
Yeah, exactly.
have faith in the process.
So I think this is the true example of a positive mindset we are talking about. That yes, we need to find out the solution.
Hmm.
We need to see what we can do, and we should not focus that what's the problem is. So this is
Hmm.
the sheer example of a positive mindset, which actually change the whole outcome or the result of the scenario. Right?
Hmm.
Right. So, ma'am, let's talk about some practical approaches. It's like what are the simple ways for the people, students, teachers, parents can start building resilience, like from today onwards? How can we work upon these things?
So I'll give only three things that is to be done by parents, students, teachers, or anyone.
Yeah,
First one is practice positive self-talk.
exactly.
Talk to yourself very positively. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. Replace self-criticism with supportive thoughts like, I can learn from this. I'm good at this. Look at the mirror every day when you get up and when you dress up in the morning for your office. I'm beautiful. I look good. This color suits me. So, these kind of positive talks will give you positive energy for entire day. So even if somebody tells that you're not looking good, or she's very cunning, you will feel very, oh no, I have spoken to myself. I'm very good.
Looking
I'm
good, yeah.
looking very nice. Then set small and achievable goals. Break all bigger goals into smaller day wise. Okay, I cannot. One has set goal after 4 years or after 2 years, that maybe after 2 years I'll purchase a flat in this particular area, or maybe I will study this in this college. So break it in smaller goals, take baby steps. It will help you. And then practice gratitude. Write down or share something that you are grateful every day.
Yeah.
If you are not able to write down, you're not a diary writer, then think it when you are sleeping. At the
Mm.
time of like when you are on bed, you have kept all your mobile phones away from you, and you are sleeping. At that time, just think about something which you are grateful for that particular entire day. I feel grateful that I am alive at the end of the day. Seriously. At the
Being
end of
gratitude
the day,
towards what you have.
when I sleep, I just close my eyes and thank God that today I am alive.
In life.
Because I have seen many people who start from their home and they do not return back. I've
Yeah.
seen many people who are talking to me, and suddenly after half an hour, I get a news that they are in ICU. Something has happened to them. So every day I feel very good that I'm healthy. I'm not in hospital and I'm alive. And when I get up in the morning, then also I always say thank you that, okay, whole night I did
I
not.
survived.
I survived because usually all kind of natural disasters happen at night. If you remember Bhuj, many people were
Yeah,
sleeping.
exactly.
So I survived that
Yeah, I
night.
survived.
So
Exactly.
these kind of small gratitude will, help you to value your life, how
Exactly.
important it is to be
Correct.
healthy and have life and to be alive.
To be exactly. So I think this, as we have discussed, that resilience is something we should practice every day, and it is coming from the experiences in your life that you have gone through, right? So, do you believe resilience is something we are born with, or it is something we can actively develop by our over the time, or by our activities and the experiences?
See, I can say that some people, maybe they are born with innate
Inborn.
ability to bounce back, face challenges, but resilience is not fixed.
Hmm.
It's shaped by your own experiences, your mindset, and coping strategies we use to come out of the tough situations. So we can build resilience continuously every day by learning from setbacks instead of giving up, developing positive self talk, as I told you, and
Hmm.
reframing challenges as an opportunity, building a supportive network, which is very important.
Hmm.
Of this supporting network should be of people who will help you pass through the hard times of your life. It can be your husband, it can be your mother, it can be your brother, it can be your teacher, it can be your counselor. That is why, in European countries, people go for therapies
Yeah.
because they don't have relationships around them. In India, it is very easy to have people who want uh, good to happen in your life. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. So this kind of family structure, they
Hmm.
are there to support you. Have faith on them. Discuss your issues with them. Do not think they are going to judge you. They are
Hmm.
there to support you.
Right, right. So I think this is also very helpful if someone is going through a low confidence or some kind of a mental exhaustions. And then this is also helping them to build a resilience, as you have discussed, and tell us lots of positive affirmations about the resilience. And person should trust themselves first of all, having a positive thing. Yes, I am alive. I am grateful, showing gratitude, and being positive all the time. Right. So thank you so much, ma'am, for this incredible discussions. Your insight on resilience and mental strength are truly valuable for all of us,
Thank you.
especially in today's, challenges are there, worlds are, things are struggling around. So your discussion and your points are so amazing that we should apply in our day to day. So before we wrap up, is there any final message to share with the students and for the parents, teachers, and the to our listeners about resilience? Something.
See, I'll just say three things to all the listeners. First of all, thank you to ABCD for calling me and sharing my positivity with all the viewers, because you people are working on mental well-being and emotional well-being of students, and you're doing very good job. So keep doing that good job. I'm very thankful to you because as I said, that society is changing, technologies are changing every day. So this kind of setup is required where students feel safe and secure to share their, if they are not feeling safe and secured with parents, if your ABCD is available for them to share their feelings, at least they have a place where
Yeah.
they feel safe and secured to share their emotions, and a positive feedback can be given to them to overcome these challenges. First thing is that. Second, to all the viewers, I would like to say that reach out for support whenever you feel that you
Mm.
are unable to manage yourself and your emotions. Always reach out for support. And third thing, practice self compassion. Remind yourself that you are there in this world. You are loved by your family. You are you're wanted by one or the two people in this entire world. So you are here for them. So practice self-compassion. That's all. Thank you so
Right.
much. Thank
Thank you, ma'am. So for those who want to connect with you or to learn more about Prominence World School, how can or to approach about the mental well-being, how can they reach out? If you are okay or comfortable with sharing the details about the school.
you. Yes. See, my Prominence World School is the sixth school of the same management. So already six schools are operational by the name of Sudhiti Global. Five schools are operational by the name of Sudhiti Global Academy. And Prominence World School is in Greater Noida, Sector 2, 62, plot number is 62. You can reach out to the website from www.prominenceworldschool.com, and we have virtual tour of the school. And apart from it, contact numbers are given on the website. You can contact and you can visit the school any working day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you,
And to
Jit.
our listeners, remember resilience isn't about avoiding challenges, but about learning to rise every time we fall. Stay positive, stay strong, and we'll see you the next episode in the ABCD Talk Show. Unite then and take care, keep growing, keep shining. Thank you so much.